Halloween 19 had come to an end.
Is there a car hidden behind all those decorations?
There is indeed.
That's unbelievable.
But this year, my design for the Kensington Trunk or Treat event was the absolute best ever. Rose and I manned the house, Rose's Manor, as Lord and Lady Graymaulk. It wasn't just a display, it was an interactive attraction. Kids could walk the rickety path through the haunted house and possibly wake its resident ghost.
Several people woke the ghost
Yes.
and paid the price. But others didn't and had some candy. It was very successful. Should we send the ghost after the disco man?
I strongly agree with that idea.
Mr. Disco needs to die.
That's right, I'm Bob, and here we are at STP. I'll come with these two losers.
Wait a minute, Bob. Who you calling loser?
You loser. I'll come with them with it. Wait a minute, no.
We won.
Put a chill down my spine. How's it going?
We won best costume of the whole place.
But yeah, folks, so we'll go ahead.
We did. Belmont, no, the Graymaulks, that was us. That's right, yes.
Them before we leave, but for everyone who wanted to come
yes.
over, we would like to get a picture.
And Bob
so
helped.
everyone would come up and do a picture. I think that'd be amazing.
Oh, that's awesome.
But yeah, folks, enjoy the music. Cornhouse. Have a good night, and thank you so much for listening.
Not only had we been a hit at Trunk or Treat, but the Lord and Lady took first place at the annual costume contest at our favorite watering hole. Then, we finished the season with the creation of its ultimate adult refreshment. All right, my dear.
Smells sweet. It's a good thing I like sweet.
And you should know. Being sweet yourself, my dear.
That is delicious.
Let's see. Yes, infused with candy corn, and you can taste it too. The perfect drink for Halloween. A seasonal success, I would say. However, with Rose, Lady Graymaulk, gone back home until next year, and the season at an end, the problem arose as to what should be done with Rose Manor. A part of it was stored. The rest I brought inside to house and display Annie, my animatronic prop from last year's Spirit Halloween adventure. So now it was time to concentrate on other decorations. But before getting too far into that, there's this other holiday that comes after Halloween but before Christmas to deal with first. All right, now while the Twilight Zone plays and the cat begs, meanwhile in the kitchen, aha, stuffing is ready to be put in the oven. The oven is getting nice and hot, and we're about to put together the ingredients for tonight's Thanksgiving dinner. That's right, today is Thanksgiving, and we're putting together Thanksgiving dinner. Also watching The Twilight Zone, which of course is a tradition. So tonight I'm going to actually be combining the turkey with the green bean casserole to make what my friend Rose called green bean yum. Then we're also going to be having stuffing, then I'll be making mashed potatoes and gravy, and of course, the one prime ingredient that Thanksgiving would not be Thanksgiving without: cranberry sauce. Not any kind of cranberry sauce, ocean spray, and of course only jellied. Alright, here we have the ingredients for it. We have 2 cans of green beans, a can of cream of mushroom soup, very important, Worcestershire sauce, black pepper, and then of course some milk. Those will be the prime ingredients of this here thing. Well, also the chicken too, but we'll mix everything else first. Okay, one final ingredient that I'd forgotten almost all about. French fried onions. Yep. French fried onions. The green bean, in fact, you can see a picture of green bean casserole on the front of it. It just wouldn't be the same without French fried onions. And don't forget one of the prime ingredients for any Thanksgiving cooking. In this particular case, we are pouring a Founder's Oak Merlot. Yes, I know, probably you were geared on the idea that you have to serve white wine with this type of dish, but you know, white wine sucks. So, a good Merlot. Okie dokie. Now, of course, we add the chicken. Alright, there we go. Everything's in the oven. And while it bakes, I think I'll take care of one other definite Thanksgiving nightmare. You know what that is? The dishes. Whenever I cook, I make a sink full of dishes. So, I do believe I will wash those now. Alright, the main casserole is out of the oven and ready. Meanwhile, now we are cooking some gravy and, of course, mashed potatoes. And our other dish is still in the oven. And here's the final result with homemade gravy. That's right, it's the aftermath of Thanksgiving. Ah, but now it's time for Black Friday, the other holiday between Halloween and Christmas. Before doing anything else, though, it's time to work off some of those calories from last night. That's right. Nothing like little living room skating on Black Friday, the day after Thanksgiving. Mostly just to get rid of a few calories. In a minute, though, I think I'm going to jump on my brand new bicycle. And go down to Target. I think I'll also go check out some Black Friday sales. This new bicycle is an early Christmas present to myself. It's got thinner 70-centimeter wheels and much better gearing. It's easier to pedal and much more fun to ride. Just look at her fly. I mean, who could forget last year's Black Friday? Today's Friday. It is Black Friday, actually, right? So, I wake up at about 7 o'clock and think to myself, you know, maybe I could actually go down to Best Buy or maybe even Walmart and find myself a nice 43-inch TV that would be cheap to buy. So I think to myself, well, there's a check that still needed to be deposited on Wednesday, so I'll make sure that it's there. So I go to my bank account, and guess what I find? Some clever person has found the account number to my savings account. That's the one that's got all of my retirement funds and everything in it. And they have cleaned it out. There's like $4,000 left. All the rest of it's gone. So I take a look at it and find out what kind of clever thing they've done. And I find out, yeah, bit by bit over the last couple of weeks, knowing that I probably wouldn't check it since it is a savings account, they took out, 2,001 weeks, 19,000 another, 6,000 another, and so on and so on and so forth until they left me with nothing. So I freak out. Then I call the bank. Then I get the fraud department involved. Then I spend most of the rest of the day at the bank getting different accounts so that I could deal with this. And then I spend the rest of my time talking to the credit reporting agency so I can put fraud alerts on my account just in case they haven't just stolen my account number, but they've actually gotten my social security number, which would really put me into the deep shit. And then I try and get the Orlando police because I actually need a police report so I can get a 7-year fraud alert to put on with identity theft to keep people from doing that. Except it's Black Friday, and so there's nobody in the police department in Orlando to answer a call. All I keep getting is the runaround and a whole bunch of people telling me to leave messages. So that's what Black Friday was to me, the blackest Friday of all. So, you wanted a Black Friday video? There you go. Well, fortunately, Black Friday wasn't that bad. Last year was a disaster, but Black Friday this year was not that bad at all. In fact, the only thing I bought really was a couple of sale DVDs and a drink holder for the bicycle. However, I did find out something really, really interesting this year. Plenty of smart TVs on sale, and in fact, the smart TV that I wanted was on sale. But this year, the FBI is warning everybody not to buy smart TVs because since they are equipped with Wi-Fi, they're very, very easy for someone to hack and steal your identity. In other words, they could actually watch you and listen to you through your smart TV. Now, I remember years and years ago, some lady thought about that. She claimed that people were watching her through TV, and everybody thought she was a nutcase. It's really making my old analog TV, which I refuse to throw away since it still worked, look awfully good in retrospect, isn't it? And remember, for more wanderings, don't forget to subscribe. Smoking rockets, Commander. You mean they haven't subscribed already?